All right. Let's check our mic. Mic sounds good. I think we can play Minecraft. Sweet. Where is it this? Okay. Pardon me. Let's see what's happening.
Hello, motherfucker.
What's up, Jax? What's up, man? All right. What am I missing here? Camera. Yo. What's up, dude? Happy Sunday. Hope your Sunday has been going well. It's probably pretty late for you, I guess, right? 10:30. Your Sunday is almost over. I hope it's been a good one. Look at all those goodies. Do I not have lapis in there? I do not. Alright, we'll just have to put lapis somewhere else. What? Are you serious? Oh, man. Oh. Dude, that sucks. Holy crap. Dang. I'm sorry, dude. That is a bummer. Well, crap, dude. Probably need more rest. That sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I've been doing okay. I feel a little bit better today, for sure. You know what I mean? Not great, but not bad by any means. Been feeling pretty decent today. Yeah, I've been doing all right, man. I just got home from basketball. We had a couple basketball games today and just got done with them. And finally a chance to sit down and kind of relax a little bit. Yeah. I wanted to stream again yesterday. That was my plan anyway. But just wasn't able to get back down here to the basement to play. Ended up hanging out with the family the whole time, which is a good thing. Never played basketball. That's all right. I never played soccer. I think it just depends on, your circumstances, right? When I was a little kid, soccer wasn't a thing in America. I mean, it was, but it wasn't. Yeah, for real. There was no, like when I would say until I moved to a bigger city, which was like in the 7th grade, but before the 7th grade, there wasn't even an option to play soccer. Like soccer wasn't even a thing. We didn't have a soccer field, didn't have soccer teen, didn't have anything. Soccer was not even an option. Like, for real, facts. It's just, it's just where you grow up, man. Yo, what's up, Disaster? What's up, man? Yeah, it is kind of crazy a little bit, I suppose. Yo, what's up, Jackaroo? Gosh, so on my screen, I need to look over here. Jax and Jack are the same color. And so I thought I was reading from the same person for a second because I wasn't paying attention. I saw the J in the same color. What's up, Jack? Jack and Jax. And Disaster. But yeah, no, I mean 100%. There was not even an option to play soccer when I was a little kid. Like, there was no soccer action. I think I need to move my beacon now that I'm sitting here thinking about it. Nice. On a break. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Maybe I come back sometime later, lay down. Good luck with the stream and later chat. All right, Jax. I hope you feel better, man. I'm sorry that sorry you don't feel well, dude. That sucks. I hope you get to feeling better soon, man. I want it to be right here. So it's this one? Clearly. We need to move this thing. So is this whole island man-made, or is it built of a pre-existing one? No, this is entirely man-made. There was only water here. And so I had to drain all the water first before I could even start building anything. I'll show you what it looks like from the outside. I'm just now, it's not as tall as I want it to be, but it's tall enough to where it's at right now at that height is where the storage unit is going to be. And so I'm going to be able to fly in and out right there. But this is going to be like the first level. I'm going to make like a little hole in the side of it, like a crack, so that you can fly in and out of it here as well. But we can take a look at it. Let's take pods. I'll show you really quick. But yeah, so like in addition to... Oh my gosh, this is so slow, isn't it? Yes, have to have it for this build, man. So yeah, in addition to like draining it, I had to go through and like build it up underground. So the storage unit's going to be up here at the top. Well, it's not quite the top, but where basically I'm going to build, I'll show you on the outside kind of what I'm talking about. Down there where we're going to be, that's going to be farms in the very, very bottom. And then it's going to get built up to where like those white pillars are right there above my feet sticking out. That'll be the floor. And then above, like where that is, will be the villagers will go in there. And then up here, which is not the top, but as high as I'm going for right now. Beautiful view, huh? So on this side of it, oops, I always forget there's not a button for down. Yo, thanks for the follow, Ray. Appreciate it. There we go. So here's what it looks like on the outside. So right around in here somewhere, I'm going to have a big platform that I can fly up to and land on and go inside. And wherever I put that platform, that's going to be the level of the storage room. You know what I mean? And so for now, we're just trying to get it built up a little bit on the outside. I tried to texture it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You can see down at the bottom where it's all black stone. What's up, Lane? This looks awesome. What are we working on? This is my base in my hardcore world. So I've been working on this. Jack was asking about it. He hadn't been here. You can see, if you look under the water from here, you see how the rocks are all built up. You can even see the platform right there. I don't know if it comes through on the stream. But like all the rocks underwater, I had to go through and add all of that stuff so that I could drain it. And we drained it with sponges. Gosh, it probably took me like, I'm not even joking, with as slow as I am, it probably took me 2 weeks to drain it. But I'm going to have like one of these type things where the tree is going to be the platform that you can land on the top and go in and out of the storage room. Forgot to ask, it sounds like I am feeling better. I had tested positive for COVID last Tuesday. And so when I streamed on Friday, I was not feeling all that great. I thought I was feeling better, but I was actually not feeling better. I tried to feel better. It just didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to. But anyway, thanks for asking. Thank you. Yeah, we had to build all this underwater. So part of my streams were just me underneath the water trying to build up these blocks. People who've been watching my stream for a while have put up with a lot from me. This took me weeks to go through and build everything up underwater, come up with try to make random shapes. And then I had to build the shore and the rock line all the way around it. I am feeling better. Thank you. I appreciate it, you guys. So anyway, right about where that white block is, somewhere in here, we're going to make a little cut in the wall so that we can just fly in and out. I'm not going to have a ledge there. I'm just going to make a little cut. You can see I already made like a fake hole right here. So it'll probably be somewhere in here, because I think where that floor is that I'm building is like right in here somewhere. So we're going to have a little hole in the wall where we can fly in and out. Looks something like this probably, but that's actually open. That's about it. That's what we're working on, man. Oh, I didn't go up high enough, I don't think. Oh, we made it. So, that is what we were working on. This will be the first time that I've really obviously have built anything inside of it, other than my wool farm. I'll show you guys my wool farm real quick. I built a wool farm right here. Somebody told me they thought it looked like a train station almost. But so we got a wool farm. It seems to be banging them out pretty well, actually. It's pretty solid. So yeah, this. Do you have a plan for what the inside is going to look like? I do. We're actually going to make something that looks like this right here. So I like the black and the red. And I like the way that this looks, the way it's faded almost a little bit around the edges. And so I'm going to make 3 big one of these in that room that we're working on right now. But I'm going to try and space them out far enough so that it gets really, I don't know how to explain it, like black on the edges. So it'll almost look like an hourglass. So it'll be red and then it'll be like really dark in the edges because it'll be big enough to where it'll be spaced out. So, assuming you slept every night end game from day 1, playtime would be 314 hours or 13 days. That's super impressive. I do sleep almost every night. I do. I can't help it. So, yeah, where these black blocks are up here, that's where we're going to put these things that I'm talking about. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if it'll look cool or not. If I don't like it, I'll just tear it down and make a new one. What difference does it make? But this right here is going to be all open. This part is going to be open. Here's where like a 5-wide stairwell is going to be. We're going to make some sort of big landing down here, some sort of pattern on the floor. And then all of this back space will be filled with different farms that I want, like where I'll get food and bamboo and paper and sticks and whatever it is that crops. We'll just fill this bottom area with farms. I don't know, man. I'm just making it up as I go along. But I need to move this beacon so it comes through right here so that I can start to put this floor down. Though the beacon doesn't really help me. I only have it on for jumping. You're always kind of hesitant to do a large project like this in case you don't like it. Oh, about not caring about starting over. Yeah. I mean, you build something and you picture it in your mind, right? But obviously, I'm not a professional Minecraft player. And so sometimes the stuff I picture in my mind, I can't make it happen. Like, I just can't do it because I can't figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And so sometimes I think something's going to look really cool, and then I start to build it, and then I'm like, ugh. That's the opposite of good looking. So I'll just tear it down and try something different. Screw it. Yeah. 2 big projects. Exactly. You're learning to do trees right now? Dang. Trees are hard. It sure looks like you're a pro. I don't think... Thank you, Silver. It was very kind. I think the thing for me is I have the willingness to just start over. Like if I build something and I don't like it, I'll just tear it down and either try to build it again, try and learn from it, or just completely scrap the idea and be like, yep, that's not going to work. It is what it is, right? But is this my longest hardcore world? It is. 100% it is. I only recently started playing hardcore Like, I think the first time I tried was maybe in like, I don't know how long it's been now, I guess. Maybe like 7 months ago or something like that. Um, and the first couple times I played with my friends. You know what I'm saying? And so we would, if one of us died, like what you're doing, Jackaroo, if one of us died, we'd start over. You know what I'm saying? And so I had a couple where I died and a couple where they died. And then it just got to a point where, you know, they were kind of over the Minecraft. They were kind of past the 2 week phase, and I wanted to keep going. So I went ahead and just started my own hardcore world. Gosh, I can't build this right now. I don't remember what the dimensions are. What's the dimension for a big beacon? Is it 9 by 9 on the ground? I think so. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. We'll start putting them down. 9 by 9. Jack, did you hit affiliate? I'm so sorry. I didn't see that. I missed your last stream. I saw you were streaming, I think maybe on Saturday, and you were playing Minecraft, and then you ended up switching to a different game, but it was like I was trying to get some stuff organized for my stream, and so I didn't end up getting a chance to chat. Yo. Dude, that's awesome, Jack. Congratulations, man. That's a big deal, man. People who've never streamed or people who don't stream very often or whatever the case may be, it's like I don't think people realize how hard it can be to hit affiliate, you know? Takes some effort, man. Takes some luck too. It's awesome, Jack. I'm happy for you, dude. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm lucky to have good people here supporting me, you know what I'm saying? Is this it? It is it. We did it. We did it. As a non-streamer, so on Twitch? Thank you, Silver, for helping me with the math too, so I knew what was happening there. On Twitch, if you get 50 followers, if you meet a certain amount of criteria, you can monetize your channel, meaning that you can go through and start to earn money on your channel through like either ads or people subscribing or people cheering bits, that sort of thing. So it gives Jack the opportunity now to earn some money while he's streaming. It's 25 now with 3 average viewers across 4 days. Yeah, it makes it more fun in terms of... Did I pick that right? I did. Yeah, it makes it more fun in terms of like you can add emotes for your channel as well. Most of the time, the people subbing or whatever is just kind of like, you know. But being able to have emotes for your channel, that's pretty cool. That's fun. being able to do different stuff like that to kind of make it, you know. And we got it through the center. Let's go. Yeah, congratulations, Jack. I'm happy for you, dude. It used to be 50 people. I think you had to have 50 followers, is what it used to be. I got lucky that I had made some YouTube videos before I ever streamed, and I had some people on YouTube that had liked my videos, and I asked them, I was like, hey, if I stream, will you come over and follow me? And so that's how I got to my first 50, is I was lucky that I had people come over and actually watch or follow from that. Okay. 2 thoughts here. Okay, first thought is how... Hold on, I'm not sure what I want to do here. How am I going to make this pattern on the floor right here? We need... Well, I shouldn't have ridden the ghast out there because I'm definitely going to need the ghast. Because there's no way I can work underneath that. So let's see where he is. He's out here somewhere. Oh, look. Bob! I'm sorry, I call my wandering trader Bob. Look at Bob. Just out here making terrible decisions. Just terrible decisions. Bob, you've put yourself in a unbelievably difficult spot here, dude. And it's on carpet. I wonder how he even spawned. Like, how did he spawn over here? All this is carpet. I guess we can see if you have any good trades while we're standing here. Nope, not really. I'm going to let you stay here, though. You look like you're comfortable. There's our ghast. Bob is a magic man. So, he just, man, he's a good salesman, right? Like, he was not going to take no for an answer. He was dedicated to the craft. We got to fly this dude all the way back down in here. So you can see at the bottom, I don't know, you guys, I really had never done anything like this, so I'm just trying my best here. But like at the bottom of this thing, we can look at it real quick. I made it all like black stone, right? Like just regular black stone. And then I tried to put polished black stone pieces to kind of highlight some of the rockiness. And then as the black stone started to move up, I wanted to transition it into the black stone bricks, which kind of broke it up there. And then the black stone bricks, which took 100 million years to gather, because you have to go to the nether and get a bazillion of them. And you can see underneath here, I tried to make shadows. I don't know what I'm doing, but I tried to make shadows, so I put like black wool in there. Like, I tried to think about it like realistic, you know what I mean? So like back in these little crevices is like black wool. And I have to do that up at the top. I haven't gone through and textured the top, but then we just have black stone for a little while. And then we're transitioning into deep slate up at the top. The top portion will all be deep slate. So I will personally be happy if I never have to go mine blackstone again. I know I'm going to have to, but like I said, this stuff is all new to me. Trying to texture it out and get it to look natural. Yeah, you can't insta-mine it. And Blackstone isn't terrible because you can insta-mine Blackstone, the stuff in the nether. It's just that it's in the nether, you know? And like the best place to get it is in like the what's it called? The the biome with the magma cubes and the basalt delta. So the Blackstone is in the basalt delta, and I hate mining it there. Now the deep slate you cannot insta mine, but we've done quite a bit of digging underground, so we've got some deep slate. On Bedrock though, Lane, do you play on Bedrock or Java? I can't remember. Java. So this is what I wanted to ask you. Let's do a little example here, okay? Yo, what's up, Mets? How you doing? I'm doing great, man. Thank you. I'm doing really well today. Appreciate you coming in. So Lane, this is what I'm curious about. I don't know if you can do this on Java. You probably can. So let's just do it as an example, right? Okay, so my beacon, as you can see up in the corner there, I just have jump. So I don't have haste on in here because I'm not digging anything. So we have the jumping on. So deep slate, if you stand back far enough to where you're not making contact with it, okay, and you just hold the button, you can walk and basically insta-mine it. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry about the ads. Mets, how you doing today? Appreciate you coming in, man. Thank you. I'll do my example again for Lane. But I don't know if you can do that in Java. I don't know if that's like a Bedrock thing or not. I have no idea because I've never played Java. And in addition to that, I wanted to find a video for Lane. I want to share a video for him because he said he was working on trees. So let me see if I can find the video that I really liked about building trees. I feel like I just watched it not too long ago, so it should be in like my history. Let's see if I can find it real quick for him. Because I struggle, like everyone else does, with building custom trees because it's super hard. And I thought this guy's tutorial was probably my favorite tutorial. If I can find it. Oh my god, I really watched so many YouTube videos that I can't. I thought I just watched it, and it's like, it's gone. It was like the loosest of gooses. I love that dude. He's so good on colors and shapes. So I'm trying to see if I can find it. Ready to clock out for the day? Nice. Okay, Lane, I wanted to ask you something real quick, but I'm trying to find a video for you, Lane. I want to put it in my chat. Just because I thought it was a super helpful video on a guy who does custom trees really well, and someone who I thought explained it really well. And I thought it was the loosest of gooses. If you guys have never watched the loosest of gooses, if you would like to watch someone who is just unbelievably wild with like Minecraft colors, I would recommend that dude 100,000,000%. He has crazy videos on color theory and Minecraft. Okay, I think it's this guy right here. This is not the loosest of gooses, but this guy makes really good trees. And I know I'm way off topic, but I wanted to share this for Lane and anyone else who's interested. Hold on. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Why will you not work? Okay, you're going to have to give me just a second. My thing is we're having issues here. So I'll post it for you in just a second. I just found it, but my laptop, for whatever reason, sometimes my laptop decides that it can't like twitch. For whatever reason, it'll be like, nope, we're not twitching today. So, what I wanted to ask you, Lane, is we were talking about deep slate and not being able to insta-mine it. So, like on my beacon, you can see I don't have haste on. And so I'm not curious if you can do this in Java or not, but like if you stand just out of range to where you can't get it, and like for me, it would just be holding the button, and then you get in range, you can walk. And I mean, I know that's not the same as like the technical Instamine, but I don't know if you can do that in Java or not, man. I think that makes it so much easier to do for Deep Slate. But I don't know if you guys have that option or not. So it's not a thing on Java. Gotcha. Okay. And I take it from Metz's reaction as well. So it's like the way I mine is I'll mine out like a 2 tall, right? And then I'll just stand beside the section that I've already mined out and just kind of just walk along it. I don't know. Makes it way easier. Oh, you play on Bedrock, but you didn't know that? Yep. Now you have to have whatever it is, efficiency 5. But yeah, you should just be able to go through and ting 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 ting. I love Deep Slate. I use it all the time. Dude, I cannot, like, Twitch will not open. It just completely refuses. If I click on YouTube, loaded. Click on Google, loaded. Click on Twitch, absolutely incapable. Completely incapable. We're just going to close it down for right now. So barely out of reach via standing right next to it. It is different. Yeah, I mean, all you have to do is just be out of range. So whenever you do it, and you can stand right in front of it, you know what I'm saying? So you just want to back up, and you can just hold the button. So I'm playing on PlayStation, right? And so it's just R2. I just hold it once. And then as you walk into it, I just push forward and just hold it. But you can't mine that first one. If you mine that first one, it won't work. You have to swing and miss and then just be sitting there holding the button, and you can just walk straight through it. Makes it so much easier. But I think you have to have efficiency 5. last attempt to try and open Twitch, and it worked. Perfect. Now hopefully I can put this link in it. Okay. Let's see if that's the right one or not. Let's click on the link and see where it takes us. Yep, this is the guy who makes really good trees. So if you want a little tutorial on how to make good trees, there you go. Yeah, absolutely. Figured I'd throw it in there. Okay. Oh my gosh. I am so... So, this is the floor, okay? And this front section is going to be open. That's going to be where the stairs are. This back section is going to be, these squares are going to be completely closed off. And I would like to have tinted glass with an air block and then whatever this block is called, the magma cube, underneath it. But I don't want to just make the magma cube just like a big square. You know what I'm saying? Like I would like for it to have some form, some sort of pattern. And I have absolutely no pattern in mind whatsoever. So I'm trying to decide, either we want to make it so that it's two patterns that mirror one another, right? Since there are two... Are there any mobs? I had a mob spawn right over here the other day, and it was the first time anything had spawned in here in forever. I don't know why. So either I want to have like two mirroring patterns on the floor with the magma blocks, or I just want to have like one big pattern across it. And I don't have any idea necessarily what I really want. I almost think like maybe like a crescent moon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So it's currently 17 wide, which is good because that means that we can have a center block since it's an odd number. So, maybe we make a circle. Maybe we make like just like a full circle. And then we can go through and put blocks over the top of it if we wanted to. I like the idea of two mirroring ones. So to do that, we would have to have like two half circles. I think two half circles would work. Maybe if they started on this side and came back around. Now, does that mean that we just fill in the entire spot? Or maybe we make a half circle that comes all the way up to the edge and then another half circle inside of it, and we just fill in the middle like a banana or a crescent moon type shape. I don't know if that would look good on the floor or not. So we said 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So this one is not even. So we couldn't have a center point with the 16 because this is our center point. Okay. Sorry, you guys. I know people should have this sort of stuff planned out beforehand, but I did not. So what do we need to do? We need, if we want to make a half circle, let's go to plots, right? You guys ever use plots? I do not. I just recently started using it. So plots is free. Here, let's see if we can pull this up. There we go. So this is just plots. And basically you can go through across the bottom. I chose the eclipse generator. And basically what we want to do is put how wide it is, which we said it was 17. So if we put both of them at 17, we can create as close to a circle or a half circle as possible by using half of this. You know what I'm saying? Which it looks like it's just the traditional one, which it would be 5, 2, 1, 1, 2. Yeah, it's just a website. It's just PLOTZ. Let's back up and see. Yeah. So plots model selection is what it's called. But I think it's just plots.com. And I just choose the eclipse generator. And so if you know how wide it is, you know, you can go through and set it to be all sorts of different sizes. And it'll try to generate something as close as it possibly can into a circle or an eclipse if that's what you're trying to do. You know? No. And so we said ours was 17. And so it'd be something like that, which I think is just 5 by 2, 1, 1, 2, 5. So we can try and make something with this. I don't want to make a circle, but I want to try and make like maybe some sort of half moon type thing, which I don't know how to do, but we can certainly try. We want it going like this, or we want it going like this. I think it'll look better going like this. So in the end, what we're saying, we find the center 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, I said it was 17. It's 16. Are my maths counting bad? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It is 16. So it was a 16 by 16. So I counted it wrong the first time. So see, 16's a little bit more. See how weird it makes it there? So 16 may not look very good. But we're going to try. We're going to try and use something for it. Because it's going to have a two block center, which we don't want ever. But in this scenario, that's the best we can do. 5, 6, 7, 8. So technically that is the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have a double block center, which sucks, but that's okay. Okay. So let's try to make it off of this point, and we want it to go this way. And so, I liked it better when it was 5, but I can't do it as a 5. It has to be a 6. It's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then place one out on the outer edge like this. Place another one out on the outer edge like this. Sorry, I can't stick around for longer. I've got to make dinner. Have a great rest of your stream. Hey, Lane, no problem, man. I hope you have a good dinner. Hope you have a good evening. Definitely check out the video. It will 100% help you with making trees, man. 100%. That guy knows what he's talking about. Later, man. I don't know if this is going to be what I want, but this is what we're going to make for right now, and then we're going to look at it and figure out if this makes sense for what we're trying to do. It does not. It creates more of a circle, which is not what we want. So that means then that these blocks here need to come out. Right? And so if we wanted to have a center, that would be perfect. And then we need it to go back in that way. Okay, so we almost just need to make the same thing, but in reverse. Or at least try to. And then this one, I think I made a 2. So in this case, the plots thing does not help me at all. But it does kind of give me a little bit of an idea. But it doesn't actually help. Where's my ghast? I want to look at this from above. I heard him. Where are you, dude? Needs to be wider, and it's backwards. All right, so let's take this down over here because that's not helping me. I thought that might help. I don't know. If anybody can think of a way to make a crescent moon, I will definitely take the advice. So what did we do? We did a 2. We did a 1. No. We did 1. We did another 1. And so you can't have the long stretch like that. It doesn't make any sense. So weird. definitely going to have to make this up. And my biggest hot take on a Minecraft block. I don't know if it's a block per se, but I am I'm going to be a hypocrite, okay? Um, but I don't like the elytra. I use the elytra because I kind of feel like you have to. Um, I feel like ultimately in the end, if you don't use it, you're at a huge disadvantage in your game compared to what most people are doing. But I personally don't like the elytra. I wish it was not in the game. That's just me personally. I like it so much better when everybody is like all on the same playing field in terms of like being on the ground. Um, I know I'm a total hypocrite because I'm using it right now. You know what I'm saying? But I just I like the game better on the ground. I feel like you have to use them. Like if you're not using them, um, you're missing out on so much that the game has to offer in its current state. But how great would it be if you had to use all the old school stuff like horses and mine carts and boats? You know what I'm saying? Nobody uses the fancy pathways. Nobody cares about a bridge anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, bridges don't matter. People don't care if you made a cool bridge. Um, it just eliminates so much out of the game. It opens up so much in the game, but it eliminates so much out of the game. I don't know. That will probably forever be my take on Minecraft that I wish they didn't have. I cannot get the shape that I want. There's no way I'm going to be able to do this the way that I'm picturing it, so I'm going to have to scrap this thought, I think, because I don't see how. How do you make it come into a point and curve back into itself? How do you make a point and then have it? I mean, maybe it's getting kind of close. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't scrap the idea just yet. Maybe we need to just see it through and then decide we don't like it. What about you, Disaster? What's a block for you that either you have a hot take on or something that you don't like or you wish was different? You hate it? Yeah. No reason. I don't think that that's that uncommon, though. I think there are a lot of people who feel that way. The only time I ever use diorite is for this, is just for being able to plan something out. You know what I mean? And the only reason why I do it to plan something out is because it's so easy to see. It's like the. I thought I was crouched. It's like so easy to see. It's like the best planning block. Probably because I can't figure out how to use it. I've never even had a mace. I've never even had one before. I I have never found one. All right, I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling it. Maybe we'll have to Google it. By themselves, they are not pleasing for sure. I agree. You have a friend teaching you a bit of PvP and just maced me. I could see that. I'm not getting what I want here, fellas. Like I said, a smarter person would have planned this out before they started their stream. But I am not a smarter fella. So, maybe what we'll do is maybe I'll just Google it. We'll use because I have absolutely no clue how to get what I'm trying to make. I can picture it, but I don't think I can make it. Okay. So it does say it. It says overlap two circles and then delete the. That's what I was trying to do. Okay. So these guys built really good crescent moons. Nether star shape might be cool. Or wither shape. I'm down with the wither shape. That might be cool. See, look, these guys right here, so you can see, like, this isn't terrible. I don't want to build a crescent moon per se, you know what I mean? But, like, the shape, like, itself is really, see, that's what I'm trying to generate, but I don't know if I can generate it in such a small, in, like, such a small spot. You know what I mean? How to build a crescent moon. Yeah, I think just the shape of it would be cool in the floor. You know what I mean? This guy's showing me how to do it, but the problem is I need to do it within. This is the most reliable way to get clean symmetrical crescent. Okay, can I scroll without like moving 700 things? Use a Minecraft circle generator to create the initial large circle outline of your moon. Create a second, slightly smaller circle. Place it so that it overlaps the first circle. Well, that makes sense, right? Remove the blocks from the smaller inner circle. Use stairs and slabs to smooth out the jagged edges. Okay. So, Yeah, I meant the nether star you get from the wither. I like that. We can do that. We can totally try that. That's not a bad idea at all. Let's take a look. Oh, look. And this one says, look at this. This one is a 16 by 16 pixel art. Now, if that's not fate, I don't know what is. Now, I don't want it to be to look like the nether star, but 16 by 16 is quite literally the exact size that we're working with. That might be fate right there. What do you think? That might be fate. Similar shape with a different palette. Yeah, I'm not against this. I'm 100% open to this plan. Let's see what it looks like. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, we can work with this. Yeah. No, I mean you're 100% right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it's going to fit inside of this shape for sure. Um, the nether star colors actually might not look bad. I was wanting to make it to where it was like I can't make it perfect because we don't have a perfect center point, but man, let's stick with our plan. We'll do the nether star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. How do I always count it different each time? It is going to fit well, I think. This is a good idea. 1, 2, 3. So 13 across. Let's just do this right now because this will help us be able to shape it. Look at that, Silver. You jumped in and you're going to be making a permanent thing on the floor in my base. Well, I haven't done it yet. We'll have to do it first in order for it to be what we want it to be, right? Because I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 across. So we need 13. So if we eliminate what the last two on each side, where does that put us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's going to be an odd shape. There is that. We'll make the odd shape be on this end of it. So this gives us our 13. Okay, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14. Oh, so it's actually wider. It's not symmetrical. That's so weird. It is symmetrical. I just can't count. Okay, so what's our centerpiece here then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here's our center. So we're going to go through and do the exact same thing in this direction. So let's get rid of this and this so we know that those are not part of the design. We got rid of this and this. Those are not part of the design. So now we do have something that we can work with here. Because we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably better put one of these on here. Terrible. Okay, so we want it to be man, you know what? We could potentially build this thing to where we could have it be those colors. I don't know though if that's necessarily what we want to do, but that could potentially be it. Yo, what's up, Don Don?
What's this? Oh shit, this is fucking cool. Whoa, holy shit. Shit.
What's up, Don Don? How you doing, man? Appreciate it. Don, you may have to bust out the this is big brain time. Because I might be using more of my brain than I had originally planned. What's up, Don? How you doing, man? Chilling like a villain? Nice. Hope you're having a good Sunday, man. Hope you're having a good day. I'm just sitting here chilling, hanging out. sea lanterns, purple, blue, and black wool. Well, the pattern is what we want. We're going to make it out of something else. It's going to have a different look to it. But the pattern is, we needed a pattern. And this is the pattern, man. You nailed the pattern idea. But I don't think it'll end up looking like, I'm not going to try and make it look like the Nether Star in terms of the colors, but the pattern shape is perfect. I needed a pattern. I needed something to go there. The crescent moon was proving difficult. I believe that to be the shape. What do you think? Either way, it's a good pattern. It's a good looking shape. I needed something, and that's perfect. I like it. I think it looks great too. I credit you, Silver. You had the vision there. Oops. So, let's make another one on the other side. It'll be way easier, because now we know what we're doing. And then we're going to do something absolutely not fun at all. We're going to try something different. Do I have any more of this? Thank you. I would like to have more diorite. Maybe I don't. It's what I want to use. Here we go. Of course I have more diorite. I'm really hoping that once we get this pattern on the floor, we can start to move things along a little bit quicker. Like, I'm hoping I can make progress. Let's look at all the tinted glass I have. Dude, this tinted glass right here, it took me like 4 hours, 4.5 hours. Yep, take the dogs out. Puppy's got to go outside. All right. So, let's make another one of these. Infinitely easier. What is it? 2 spaces off the end? It is 2 spaces off the end. So that means this is perfect. Alright. And then we have to have a center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's perfect. And then how close do we get on each side? It looks like it is too short on each side. Too short. Perfect. I have to go for now. I may come back later. Disaster, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you tagging me and giving me a shout out on your YouTube as well, or on your YouTube. I saw that. Thank you, man. That was very kind of you. Hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. Thanks. Appreciate it. 1, 2, so that should be good. So now, bring it all the way down to the end. All the way down to the end.
Hello, motherfucker.
Sup, Don. I made it backwards. This one has to be 1 off. Okay. Only slightly off. We can still do this. All is not lost. Life can still be salvaged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would be the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don, appreciate you, man. Hope you're having yourself a good Sunday, dude. Wasn't me. You can't prove anything. You can't prove anything. This is not the same. This is not my beautiful house. Wait, 1, 2. Oh, it's because we didn't go up far enough. It's because we're imbecile territory. This is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful wife. Don, have you ever watch do you watch a lot of TV, Don? Like, are you a big TV guy? Like, you ever watch did you watch Game of Thrones when it was out? I don't know if you're a Game of Thrones kind of person. I don't know if you're a TV like series kind of person. Didn't watch it, not into it. Did you get into anything? Or are you just not really kind of a TV? Like, some people just don't get into it, you know what I mean? Like, some people are just like, I'm not interested. Too medieval type. I got you. That would make sense. I can feel that. Random things, comedy, action, stuff like that, usually of today's age, unless it's based on a true story, then I don't mind if it being old school-ish. I gotcha. Comedy, action. So tell me what comedies. Like, what do you like? I don't even know what like a current comedy is. I can't do this right now. I don't know what my brain isn't allowing me to make this. We made one on this side just fine, and now we're an imbecile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, and then 3. 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 5, 5, and 3. 5, 5, and 3. Maybe we did make it. It's hard to say. I like getting into all kinds of comedy, stupid ones, actually good ones. Let me see if I can find something recent. I was just asking. I was just curious. I know that like A lot of people like the Shane Gillis one. Is that his name? The one where he's like the manager of a tire shop. I know that one's pretty popular. Um, Also, the one where, God, what is that comedian? The Don. God, what is that dude's name? There's one that my boy and I watched the other day that I thought was hilarious. Um, what is that? Is it Don? It's not Don. Yeah, the one side is off. I have to fix it. I'm sorry. I was trying to find a comedy show and I can't find it right now. I can't even think of the dude's name because I was trying to recommend something to him, but I can't. Free Bert. It's called Free Bert. That was the one. Jeez, that took 45 minutes for my brain to come up with. Free Bert. Tires or something. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it actually funny, so I held off. Wrecking Crew. Even though that was more of an action. Code 3 was funny. Naked Gun lost me, but started off funny. I just miss it was Rodney Dangerfield. Yes. Free Bert. That's the one I was trying to think of, Don. You might like that show. Did we get it right? Are we done? Oh. So, good fortune. Yo, what's up, Wicked? Good to see you. Hey, welcome back, man. Appreciate you hanging out. Thank you for returning. I think we got it right, didn't we? Does it look right to you guys? I think we're set. Beautiful. Looks good from my house. Good Fortune, Roofman, The Family Plan 2, Novocaine, Happy Gilmore, the good one. Nobody and Nobody 2. You should try Free Bert. Free Bert, the premise of Free Bert, Wicked. It's about a comedian, Bert Schreiser. I think I may have just made that up, but I think that's his name. Um, and it's about him starting to come up through the ranks and being in like his family moves to like Beverly Hills or something like that, and they are not particularly, oh, I don't know what's the right word is. They're like, rough around the edges. Bert Kreischer. Yeah. You watched it already? See, I thought that was hilarious. I thought that dude was funny, man. Watched it the day it dropped on the streaming service, laughed my ass off. Watched his other movie, The Machine. See, I thought that movie was hilarious. Basically, he's a comedian that moves to like Beverly Hills or something, and his family is not like. It's basically just him being himself around a bunch of people that are, you know, well off, whereas he's not been well off his whole life. And so it's basically him making an idiot of himself. I didn't think I would like it, but it was hilarious. Mostly because he's hilarious. He tries to fit into Beverly Hills society when his daughters attend an elite private school. Yes. See, I thought it would be horribly, like, not something I would be interested in at all. Because it doesn't sound like something I would like. But I actually liked it. It was funny. Copy pasta. Thanks, Don. Don's nailing it here. So you've seen it. Okay. So we have to make this exact same shape underneath because this is where the magma blocks are going to sit. It was on top of this. And then we may have to go through and eventually break this so that we can have the actual ceiling below. And if you're new to my stream, and some of you guys are new to my stream, I wish that I could tell you that I was way faster than this and that normally I don't take this long to make one little thing, but it's true. It does take me this long. It's true. But I'm hoping it'll look cool when it's done. We're almost there. Welcome back, Don. Don, I was just apologizing to the people who are watching me take 45 minutes to do one little thing. That's just how it is, though, man. I can't change it. Hold on. I need to change this over here. This is incorrect. Although I thought this was a great idea. We're going to do this so I can see easier. Thank you, Silver. I feel relaxed. I don't feel any stress to go faster. I just am apologizing because this is the speed at which I move. It is what it is. But we're getting closer to being able to actually see some results, I think, if we've made this correctly on the floor. And like I said earlier, sometimes I build stuff and then I don't really like it. And so I will tear it down. So it's certainly not uncommon. But I have a feeling I'm going to like this. Okay. So did we make the shape correctly? We did not. Look at that. We shorted it on that end. We failed. This is a total fail. That's actually pretty funny. That's actually kind of funny. Just a wee bit off. That's okay. Just a little bit off. So I'm trying to think of what would be the better way to do it when I do it on the other side. Okay, it's in the middle of the night. We're fine. We'll get it figured out. This isn't the end of the world. It's the beautiful part about Minecraft. We don't like it, we can just tear it down. We can just fix it. We'll just break blocks and put new ones down in its place. We just have to get underneath it. What we need to do while we're underneath it is get off. Okay, so right there. This one is 5, which means... All right, pods. Let's go up a little bit. Because I think it was 5 and 5, right? Boom. Something like that, I thought. But it's not long enough, is it? It's too short. So we were right here. Basically, like this. What was the point of me building it originally if I wasn't going to follow the same pattern underneath it? Five by 5 and then do your 5 by 5 by 3. Thank you. And I think that's pretty close, isn't it? We shorted it on this side. This side is wrong. I will say, I wish there was a button for the ghast so the ghast could go down. Like, rather than me having to look down to make the ghast go down, I wish I could press a button to get the ghast to go down. That's correct. So there, we've done it. We got the 5 by 5 by 3, 5 by 5 by 3. Now we have accomplished our goal. It burns when it touches my feet. You can't fit through here? Come on now. Wait. Do these blocks have a pattern to them? Have I lost my mind, or like if I lay these things down and I've made it too small, haven't I? If I lay these things down, do they have an actual pattern on them where you could lay them like terracotta? Is that a real thing? Like, does it... Maybe I'm just crazy. Okay, so let's use this one as an example. So there, none of the dark pieces were lining up. If I place it like that, it doesn't look like it. I was just thinking the same thing, but I think the borders just don't line up. Yeah. Because if you put down terracotta in that shape, that's how you make the patterns on the ground. Like that. But I don't necessarily think that this is lining up any better. Yeah, see, it doesn't make any difference. Although, see, that looks more seamless, doesn't it? And how did we achieve that? Just simply by laying them in the same row? Mm-mm. Maybe. Let's look. And I still feel like I've made this star incorrectly. Let's just lay them all in the same direction and just see if maybe we get a better flow out of it. Maybe like terracotta, yeah. And this is correct. This is our 5x5. Yeah, so it is the correct size. We did do it correctly. I mean, almost impossible to do, right? It's lower on the other side. Good call. So I'm just trying to place it on the same block, like rather than placing them into each other, I'm trying to place it onto the block that it's sitting on. Whether or not this makes any difference or not, I have absolutely no clue. But we're going to see if it looks better, because I for sure thought it looked somewhat wonky, but I don't know if it'll matter either way. Wait, if you're crouched on this, you don't take damage? What? How have I been playing Minecraft for this long and I didn't know that? I, that's the wildest thing ever. Okay. I had no clue that was an actual thing. Let's use... I'm going to regret this decision. But let's use Blackstone. Let's not use that one as a Blackstone, but we can use the rest of them. I don't know if it takes longer in Bedrock to place the blocks, or if it's just that I take longer. If I had to bet money, I would say it's probably me. Apparently they follow something called randomized texture that is similar to dirt, and it doesn't matter how you place them, but their world coordinate. Oh, man. That is the sort of thing that you don't think about very often in Minecraft. I would have never thought about that unless we were trying to accomplish this mission here. That's wild that that's a thing. Especially that they compare it to like the world randomization of like the dirt. I know. This is brutal. I know. So if you place them vertically, I think they would all look the same from that's what I was thinking. I was like, so does that mean if they're vertical that they would all be the same because they would be on that coordinates like that plot? It's exactly what I was thinking. Now, we may end up switching out this part of the floor because I don't know if I want it all to be blackstone because I don't know if I want to go collect more blackstone or not, but we're going to see what it looks like. And we'll need carpet in through here anyway. But we need to get something down so we can see what this if this is going to look good or not. What's up, gamers? First time chatter. Would you hire me? I don't know if I have enough passive income to hire someone to do a job. I guess it depends on what the job was. But at current state, I don't know that I have enough passive income to be employing someone. Maybe on a temporary basis. Depends on what you're offering. Editing or video making. I would not hire you, but that is not anything personal with you. It's because I wouldn't hire anyone to do that. So you can rest easy knowing that it is not a personal attack on you. Maybe if I had thousands of viewers, you know what I'm saying? And this was like a full-time job, I might be in the market for something like that. You know what I'm saying? But I have 5 people, and you are one of them. So I don't know that that's really a thing for me at this point. Okay. So can I share the stream? I don't see why not. It doesn't seem like that would hurt anything. I think my channel is open for people to be able to share. What do you think, Silver? Did we get it right? 3 with 1 at the top. 3 with 1 at the top. 3 with 1 at the top. So when it's closed, the ceiling is going to be wherever these blocks are. The ceiling's going to be where these blocks are. You know what I'm saying? And so when it's completely dark inside this room and there's like no light coming through, I think it'll pop a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Or at least that's my thought. When the room is completely enclosed and dark, I think it'll pop a lot more. A sunroof? We do have a sunroof currently, don't we? Gamers, I'm just messing around on Minecraft. I'm building my base or my house. Currently it is, yeah, it does have a sunroof currently. I like it. We're going to stick with it for now. Like we have to keep the long-term vision of it's going to be dark in here. And so it will pop a little bit more. And we're going to be flying in from a hole on the wall over here somewhere. So you'll be coming in from above on top of it every single time. So you'll be looking down on it. So we're going to stick with it for right now. We're going to just go with it. We're going to end up using carpet all the way around it as well. So we might end up changing out these polished black stone. I feel like we should just change them out right now because I need this black stone for other stuff. And that was a hasty decision to place polished black stone here if we're going to cover it with carpeting. But we can start to build these things. Let's build one of these. Let's hear it. What's the guess? Light. No, it's not a volcano. It's just going to be my house. It's just going to be my house. I just wanted something cool to put in the floor underneath it that generates light. There are only so many blocks that generate light on their own. You know what I'm saying? But the more I look at it, the more I think I could change it to something else and remove the magma blocks. And we could put light sources around the outside of it. You could use stairs. Because light can shine through stairs. So there's a chance I might change it. I don't know. I just realized I put this all the way up here and I don't want it like this. So we're just messing around, man. We're just out here placing blocks, seeing what happens. See if we like it or not. I'm not against tearing stuff down, rebuilding something if I don't like it. Currently, I'm just trying to build a base, like build a house. Use glowstone. I thought about glowstone, but I wanted it to be more dark, like a darker, like something that emits less light than glowstone, even though we put the tinted glass on it. You know what I mean? Let's build this thing real quick and see what this looks like. So this will be the back. This will be where the light goes. And this will be the front. And so this thing, I believe, is, if we think light can travel 7 blocks, right? I think it'll go 7. Here, we have to go look. I made one in my test world. Let's look and see. This is what we're going to add. I think it looks like an hourglass. And what I was saying about the floor, so different floor patterns you can put in, but you have to have their own light on the exterior. This one doesn't have to have its own light. That doesn't. That doesn't. I'm going to use something like that in my bedroom. So what, we're on 60? And it goes up to 37. I can't do the math on that. So if it was 40, it'd be 23? Is it really 23 tall? Glow lichen. Glow lichen. I like that. What do you think of this? Silver. Does that look? I think it looks like an hourglass. And I liked it. I thought the hourglass symbol was kind of a... I don't know why. I just liked it. Yo, what's up, Disaster? How are you, man? Thought about putting this one in the room where I do trades. The ad is over. Nice. What I was saying about the floor gamer is if you come over here, right, so you can have different things set into the floor that don't generate their own light. Now, this one generates its own light. That does, and that does. You know what I'm saying? But if you want something that doesn't generate its own light, you have to go through and make it has to have where is it at on this one? Where is the light coming from on this one? What? Oh, it's underneath. Oh, because I made it out of stairs across the bottom. Okay. Well, that's not a bad plan. Because see, on the other one, I think I put stairs on the side of it. See, like, I thought this looked cool. I think I might do that in like a trading hall or something. Okay. So those are just stairs, but like this one, you have to put stairs on the side of it. So the light has to be able to pass through the stairs to illuminate this part. You know? And so it limits how big of an area you can make this because the light has to be able to pass through the stairs on the side. It can only be like 7 blocks wide. But now this one, I totally forgot I made it out of stairs. Yeah, that's right, Silver. Those you could make out of stairs the same because that's quartz. And so those are quartz stairs. Those are probably stairs too. All right. So if our math is correct, we're standing at 60. And this goes up to 37. So it's 23 tall. and it just has the one light and the top with this. All right, let's see if we can build one of these. One. We need some glowstone. And we also need red wool. Which we should have plenty of red wool. As you can tell, I like this theme. I like this theme. I don't know why, but I just like the way it looks. I've never made anything like this before, and so I got it in my brain that I liked it, and so I'm gonna try and build more stuff in the build with it. Just because I like the way it looked. Yeah, and so Silver, this isn't even going to be like the main space, you know what I'm saying? All of this, like this half semicircle, will be open for the stairs, but then the rest will be walled off. It'll come down and it'll all be sectioned off. So like you'll be able to fly in through an entrance over there and probably fly all the way down to the bottom where we could have some sort of landing. And down inside of this space is where we'll have all of our farms at. So any type of farm that we feel like we need to have down in our base, it'll be down in here. All right, gamers. Have a good night, man. See ya. I have to have... I have to have glowstone or something somewhere. Thank you, gamers. Appreciate the follow. We have nothing. Thanks for coming in, man. Alright, since we don't have a storage room, this is the game we have to play. The game of I have no idea where my stuff is. Okay. All right. What's our center mark here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's probably 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Beautiful. What am I missing here? We need glass and black wool. Should have black wool. We should have plenty of black wool. And I've been smelting glass because I was making, whatchamacallit, tinted glass forever. Let's grab some black wool. Get some black carpet. Do we have any inside of this? Nope. Okay. I saw that already. My son is texting me, which is hilarious because he's right upstairs. But my son is texting me and he's asking me when we're gonna watch. He's never watched Game of Thrones, and so he and I are in the process of watching Game of Thrones together. And he's like, "When are we gonna watch Game of Thrones?" I told him here soon. And then we can put the black carpet down, not over the light source. Yes, over the light source. And then let's put we have airspace, and then we will have red. So my thought is I thought it would go 7, but I changed it. So we're just gonna have to stick with our dimensions so we know what we're doing here. Dope. Yo, what's up, Mr. Wayne? Mr. Bruce Wayne. How's it going, man? Happy Sunday. Oh God, my brain. Good to see you, Mr. Wayne. Hope you're having a good day. We're just hanging out, doing a little, trying to start designing a little bit on our inside of our Minecraft house here. Well, our base. I don't know if it's a house. We will see in about 3 to 4 hours. I'm going to clear an ancient city for trims. Brave. Brave, brave soul. I hope you have lots of carpet or lots of courage. One of the two, right? Yeah, good luck, man. Yeah, you got this, Bruce. I have wool, night vision, and so you've thought this through. We have everything in place that we might need. That's awesome. That's what it takes sometimes, right? I'm terrified of the ancient cities. The ancient cities make me nervous. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to be feeling awful brave to go through and hit an ancient city in hardcore. Like when I watch other people play and go through and do an ancient city in hardcore, it makes me nervous. Makes me nervous for them. Done a little prep at 900 days. Should have done this sooner. I don't even think I fought the Ender Dragon until 900 days. You're braver than I am, man. We're going to have to go back in the test world to double check this, but I think we're doing it correctly. This is why we made a wool farm like 400 days ago. If I survive clearing it, I plan on opening all 20 portals next. Whoa. Whoa. You trade with the villager for wool? Smart. That is smart. I really, honestly, I need to use villagers more for trading. I don't think I have ever beat the game in survival. Well, you just mean like defeated the Ender Dragon? They're so OP, not gonna lie. Yes. Yeah, I need to utilize trading with villagers more for blocks. Less time mining, more time building, right? Is this looking right to you guys? Let's see. Who knows what I'm building here? I don't know what's happening. We're doing our best. I want some of these. Some of these. Let's make this and this. Smacked me right dead in the face. Okay. So, if it is technically this tall, that would mean that this whole section should be stairs. Right? Right. Check, check. I'm just hoping the city I clear actually has the trims. I'll probably have to check 3 or 4. Dude, like I'm said, I'm nervous about that sort of thing. I have never gone through and even attempted it in hardcore. So you're already braver than me, to be completely honest with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that one's off by 1. I almost guessed it right, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the spot, right? I think it all has to be air. Where these things are. Otherwise, I don't think it works. And who knows what works means, but we will see. Right? Like this. Should we check the dimensions real quick before we start to fill it all in? All right, I think that's looking like that's it. I don't know. Like I said, I think it won't look 100% right until there's a roof on everything. Because a lot of these lighting effects play on the idea that there's not supposed to be like sunlight in this room. You know? It's like supposed to be really dark in here. So we will have to see how it plays out. Hey, what's up, Wolf? Man, great to see you, man. What's up, dude? Happy Sunday, Wolf. Hope you're having a good Sunday, man. Hopefully it's going well for you. Yo, what's up, man? All right, we will continue. It is nighttime out, so we might be able to get somewhat of an idea of to what this is going to look like. We need to come up with a cool pattern to go around that the glasswork on the floor. The other thing I think we could do with this is... I don't know what else we could do with it. I have to think about that one. Wolf, it was a beautiful day out today, man. Hopefully you got an opportunity to enjoy some of this nice weather. We haven't had a day like today in forever, man. I took my youngest boy to basketball, and we were both wearing t-shirts when we went out. Even though I'm recovering from being sick, that's how nice it felt. And I will take it. blocks do we have in our inventory that we can use for a platform? Needs to be darker in here. It's too tall. No, it's not. It does look like the hourglass. Why did it fade? Oh, it's because when you go behind the beacon. I did not realize that at all. It does look like an hourglass, doesn't it? It looks amazing. Thanks, Disaster. Thanks, Mr. Wayne. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm telling you, when we put the roof on it, not the roof, but like when we put the ceiling on this room, when we cap this room, and it's really dark, it's dark in here, it'll look like that all the time. Like we won't have to worry about cloud reflections on the pattern on the floor. I think it looks good, man. And we can even curve the back side of this room if we want to a little bit. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have to be a perfect square. We can go through and make it somewhat curved if we felt like it. Coming out of the corner here. Right across through here. Gosh, how much? 1, 2, 3. Maybe almost something like that. To where, no. Like the wall goes like that. Kind of almost bends in the corner more. That might look better. And it gives it a true center point, so you could make columns out of it if you wanted to, like diagonal columns. Huh. I wonder, you could put like, maybe you could even have it be like 2 columns there and then have a corner. Like these 2 spaces right here be like vertical columns that are different colors than the rest of the wall. And then the wall would just have its natural corner out of whatever we decide to build it out of. Interesting. I don't think that's a bad idea. So, this is definitely going to be the walls, which means we cannot have it on the floor. We can't have both. The floor will have to be something else. We'll have to figure out what we want to put on the floor here. Because I don't think that the floor should be that color. Virtually nowhere that you ever go in life are the floors and the ceilings the same material. You know what I mean? Like that just doesn't happen. But I don't think it should matter what the floor is because we're going to ultimately put carpet over it. So we could put deep slate down and it'd be fine. Yes, this is a true statement. These are true. I think we're just gonna make it deep slate, and then and schools made of broken dreams and crushed hopes. Plenty of broken dreams and crushed hopes. I'm sorry. Yeah. See, the floor's got to be something different. I'm sorry. I know we just went through and put all this down, but I don't like it. The floor has to be a different color. If the walls are going to be that, then the floors have to be something else. We're going to make the floors like a deep slate brick. Because it doesn't make any difference because it's all going to get covered up with... oh, look, we get the faster mining since we get the conduit power since we're in the water. We're not technically in the water, but we're in the rain. Conduits are like a cheat code. Conduits are the poor man's beacon. Back. Be back. I was just all excited that I can mine faster now that I'm getting my conduit power. And then I'd forgotten how much I loved the conduit because it literally is the poor man's beacon. If you don't want to fight the wither, if you can just wait around until it rains, you get that effect. Alright, are we done here? We are done here. But we now have blocks floating inside of there, which is horribly unfortunate. Look at all this black stone we saved ourselves. Oh, I love it. I'm so happy. My world always rains so often, but as soon as I get a conduit, there will be no rain. Does it seem like it rains disproportionate in Minecraft? I feel like it rains so much. And I know it says it's random, as long as you're not, like, the only place where it's not really going to rain is, like, the desert. Right? The desert and somewhere else. But it's like, God, I feel like it rains all the time. You want to dig faster, build a conduit. Exactly. All right, so we have these. We're good here. Let's put this away. Let's put some of the black stone away. We're good on the carpet. We need bricks. This. Yo, it's Bob. What's up, Bob? Got an invisibility potion. I like that. I always like that. You know what, Bob? I will buy some invisibility potions from you. Today's your lucky day. You're going to get a sale. Let's get the money, Lebowski. We want the money, Lebowski. Yes. Let's make a deal, Bob. I can only buy one? I always forget that. That makes me sad. Fine, let's buy some of these. What else do you have that maybe I would want? Maybe some of these? No, you're selling those. I can't buy those. Or I would be selling those to you. Okay. Alright, Bob. Well, I think you know what needs to happen, Bob. I'm sorry. Oh, the rain put him out. Bust out a potion, Bob. See if I can kill you before you take a potion. Sorry, Bob. Alright, so we bought a bunch of flowers for no reason. An invisibility potion. Looking good. Oops, that was terrible. No more Bob the Magic Man. Oh god, my brain. Bob's not so magic man these days. Those will despawn, won't they? Love for them to despawn. I hope that happens. I don't know what the floor or the ceiling's going to look like down below. Why am I... Oh well, whatever. It's like, why am I putting them on the side of the thing? I don't need to, but it's fine. It doesn't really matter. Because we're going to have to make a ceiling underneath anyway, and it'll be at least too thick, so whatever. Too thick. Okay. I was thinking gray. If we're going to go with beautiful colors like black, red, all sorts of just darkness. I was thinking like gray carpet down here. Maybe we'll do light gray. I found this show the other day. It's called My Stupid Arrests. I've never heard of that. Never heard of it. Where can you watch this show at? On A&E? My Stupid Arrests. I mean, I feel like I have an idea of the premise. Oh, crap. Bro. Saw it on Hulu, but I would recommend. Nice. I I started watching a show that I used to watch when I was younger, and I hadn't seen it in a while. And I just recently started watching episodes of it again. It's called Mr. Show. I don't know if you are old enough to have ever seen Mr. Show, or if you remember Mr. Show at all. But I recently started rewatching some of those episodes because I thought it was it popped up somewhere and I was like, man, I'm gonna watch that. And it's hilarious. I love it. Don't think so? Yeah, it's old. I don't think it would be all that entertaining to someone if depending upon how young you are, but it's called Mr. Show. Had two comedians, David Cross and Bob Odenkirk. Which Bob Odenkirk got pretty famous later on. He's in Breaking Bad. I'm sure you've heard of Breaking Bad, maybe. Better Call Saul. He's Saul in Better Call Saul, if you've ever heard of that. But maybe you haven't heard of it, I don't know. But he and another comedian, David Cross, used to do like comedy sketches called... You have heard of Breaking Bad? Yeah, there was a spin-off called Better Call Saul about a character in Breaking Bad, a lawyer in that show. And that's Bob Odenkirk. He's one of the comedians in Mr. Show. You don't have to. You might not find it that interesting. I like it though. It's definitely old. I started rewatching it and I thought it was pretty funny. I just started, my oldest son wanted to watch Game of Thrones. Obviously that came out way before he was born, or not born, but before he would have been anything he would have been interested in. So he is interested in Game of Thrones, and we've been watching that. I haven't seen it since it originally came out, but I'm enjoying that, rewatching it. I'd forgotten most of it, to be honest with you. I don't think I've seen it. It's another older show. It was one that was on HBO, I think. We were talking about it earlier. Somebody was in here and we were talking about it. I think it was Don. Man, we are actually... It took us a while, but we actually got somewhere with this. We got somewhat of a design and a layout going here. We actually got something going on. I think it looks good. I'm happy with it. It'll be so much easier to do the rest of it. That's always the hardest part, is like designing it and laying it out. That's like the hardest part of getting anything done in Minecraft, is trying to come up with a concept or come up with a pattern or come up with a plan. You know? And I think because now we know how to do it, it'll be easier. We can just replicate it right on this side. Yo, what's up, Poon? How are you doing, man? What's up, dude? What's up, Hoon? Just finishing my day. Super busy. What's up, man? Dude, you're looking at it, Hoon. Been working on trying to get a design going inside this room for a little while now. And I'm finally to a point where I think I like what I got going on. It's taken me a little bit of time. You know how the process is. It takes a minute. But I think I'm finally getting to a point where I found something that I like. You know what I mean?
Wow, it's very nice.
It's very nice. I'm getting there, man. I'm feeling pretty happy with it. It's a little hard to... Here, let me jump on pods. It's a little hard to see because a lot of the lighting that I want for the effects to work correctly aren't going to work because it's open to the sky, and it'll never be open to the sky. It'll be like dark in here the whole time, so it's going to give off a completely different vibe. Yeah, man. Got done with basketball and decided to jump on. But we'll have somebody in chat came up with the idea for a nether star shape. It was silver. Silver came up with the nether star shape. So put the nether star shape. We're going to put it over here. We're going to carpet all this. And so it'll be a different... It won't look like that. It'll have like a different pattern. We're going to use different shades of gray to kind of gradient it out. We're going to have kind of a curved wall here. I think we'll end up putting some pillars in here, probably, is my thought. We've got... See, and you can't see it. Oh, did I miss silver? A big P. Well... So Hoon at the bottom, so this is going to be a big grand staircase, right? So this is going to all be open, and we're going to have walls, so you're not going to be able to see all the way back to there. It's going to have like walls to it, and so this is going to be the big staircase, and so we could put some sort of logo on the floor here at the bottom of the staircase that opens up into where all the farms are going to be. Big P. We got to break through back here. We're going to have a spot back here where it's going to be like open. It's going to be like a crack in the wall to where you can fly into this spot if you want to. There's not going to be a ledge or anything out there. It's just going to be like a crack in the wall to fly in. But it looks crazy right now because you can see like clouds and stuff in the glass. Whereas when it's like super dark in here, you won't be able to see anything like that. And see, like, this is hard to see what it's supposed to be when it's like daytime. But that's not important. Those are minor details. Those are easily overlooked. I don't think so. You sent me a message last night? I don't think I saw anything last night, Hoon. What was I doing last night? I asked if you wanted a voice chat because I was ripped and needed someone to voice chat with while gaming. I don't think that was last night, Hoon. I don't think that was last night. Because I didn't game last night. I was watching TV with my boy. I never got back on Valentine's Day. That was on Friday night, Hoon. Friday night. Now, yeah, I did. I saw it the next. Yes, I think I was AFK. Yeah, I think I was AFK because I was getting. Here, I'll show you what I was getting. I had to wait for the crystals in the geode because I was making tinted glass. And so, like, my PlayStation was probably, I know my PlayStation was on. I was probably looked like I was on and playing Minecraft, which I was, but I was just standing there waiting for the crystals. I think I was actually watching TV with my boy. Yeah. I think we were watching Game of Thrones because we watched Game of Thrones last night. We've watched it almost every night. He's already texted me once asking me when we're going to watch it. Tonight, he's ready to watch. I told him here soon. I wish I would have seen it on Friday night. I would have been chilling with you. So busy day, huh? What'd you have going on today that you were so busy on a Sunday? Day after Valentine's Day. Mardi Gras. Holy crap. I didn't realize it was Mardi Gras. Shows how much I know. Tuesday. Well, I mean, I guess this weekend, right? Time to do some partying. Yeah. Interesting. Shows how much I know, doesn't it? All right, we have to put down some torches, otherwise stuff's going to spawn up here. Southern thing. Temporary torches, I promise. Not gonna lie, I completely forgot Mardi Gras existed because no one I know talks about it much. Yeah, Southern thing, right? Like, it's totally a thing that you... Like, if you're probably not in the South, it's probably not something you think about a lot of. Yeah. Oh my God, do we really have so much gray wool that it's overflowing? Oh my God, I bet you we do. I haven't, the last person I talked to Mardi Gras about was probably Huna. Seriously. I just don't think about it very often. No, we were just saying that neither one of us had thought about like Mardi Gras at all in forever. Like, and I was trying to say, I think Mardi Gras is like a thing that I don't think about because it is a Southern thing. Well, it's still Mardi Gras. I mean, I know what Mardi Gras is, you know. It's not like it's that crazy. Or that rare, I mean, you know. there for now. DC does a Mardi Gras every year. Yeah. I've never been to DC. DC is one of the few cities I haven't been to. My boy went there for a school trip recently. I don't think anywhere in New England really celebrates. I wouldn't think that. Yeah. No, I wouldn't think anywhere in New England would really celebrate it. Oh, I just made red carpet. I was not paying attention. That's super painful. Oh, I wish you could turn carpet back into wool. Oh, they're spawning up there. Okay. That makes sense. Here you go, Hoon. Now I think you can kind of see. So that thing back there is supposed to look... It's not a great angle, is it? It's supposed to look like an hourglass. Yeah. Does look like an hourglass. You like it? Nice. I have no idea what that does, Hoon. I was going to dismiss it because I wasn't sure. Father-in-law. Oh yeah, you told me. He works in we talked about it one evening. We talked about it one evening, I think, Hoon. You remember? I was building the okay. I was building the it's funny because I can tell you what I was building while we were talking about it. I was building the stairwell through the snow up to the enchantment room in that world that we were playing in for a minute. I know that's totally random, but I remember. That is completely random. So he's in DC then. I got you. Path memory. I don't know why I remember that, but I do. I don't know. We'll have to see if we like this or not. I'm actually really sad I turned all of that into carpet. all the red cloth into, or all the red wool into carpet. That makes me sad. All right, where's pods? Can we squeeze through here so I can see? Oh crap, of course there's one missing. Let's see what we think. Not quite. Don't know that I like it like that. It needs... I disagree with that thought. I think we should reserve judgment until we can get the entire floor in. That's what we're going to do. We're going to reserve judgment until the entire floor has been placed. But for now, in this moment, this is what we will go with. Okay. We need... like slabs. The more of these things we do. Let's just go put slabs across the top of that thing up there. Do we think that'll be enough? I do. Okay. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't know if I'm in love with it right now. We'll have to come up with maybe, I don't know. I don't know what we'll do. I don't know what we'll do. You think it looks pretty cool? Yeah, I don't dislike it, but I don't know. I would like for it to pop more. You know what I mean? And I'm starting to think I don't think I'm going to get it to look the way that I want it to until it's enclosed. Until it's like dark. I'm thinking it'll look better when it's dark. Or at least that's what I'm hoping. We should use the red carpets. We should. I think you're right. This little shape right here you could almost put some of the magma blocks in a shape through right here, like to where it like almost outlined this kind of funky little shape right through here, because this is definitely a half circle. We could also put the, like the crescent moon that I wanted to do. We could almost put it in through there. We might get our crescent moon after all, huh? I think that's probably what we'll do. I'll have to figure out how I want it to curve across the back, but I think that's what we'll do. So we'll have more of the magma cubes like that. I'm not so sure about the carpet though. Red is such an obvious choice. I don't know why we didn't put red down originally. It's why we made the red carpet. It makes perfect sense for it to be red. That is the theme. Those are the color themes. Too much red? Maybe. Maybe it'll be too much red with that. Blue. Brown. Right? The blue might actually look kind of good. But the red might make it look like a mirror, like it's reflecting it back. I don't know. These are things that we're going to have to figure out next time, though, because I think that's all the time that I currently have for this evening. Ooh, the red does kind of look good. I think it's going to be really, really hard for me to decide what colors I want on the floor here until this room gets enclosed and we stop getting all this natural light in here. I don't know that I'm going to be able to decide what I want it to look like, to be honest. It's hard to say. But I think that's it for today. I need to run. I need to get some dinner. And tomorrow the kids have off school. And so they get to stay up late tonight. And they want to watch, the oldest one wants to watch Game of Thrones. And so we're going to watch some Game of Thrones. So we're going to get food, watch TV, and chill. That'll be it. That's the plan. Thank you. I appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. More people hung out than I could mention. Thank you, Disaster. Yeah, we had a ton of people here this evening. I appreciate all of you being here. Thank you. Hope you guys have a great Sunday evening or Sunday night, wherever we're at in the world. Hopefully everybody has a good Monday tomorrow. Wicked, thank you for lurking this whole time. I appreciate it. Huna, thanks for coming in and hanging out. Silver was here lurking. Silver helped gave me the idea for the floor. So, appreciate it, you guys. I will, I don't know when I'll stream next. Maybe tomorrow. I'll try to do it tomorrow. If not tomorrow, for sure on Tuesday. 100%. All right, everybody. Appreciate you guys. Hope you have a great evening. And I'll see you next time.